Hi everybody! So today we're going to be reading a counting story. We're going to be reading We All Went on Safari, A Counting Journey Through Tanzania by Laurie Krebs and Julia Cairns. Now, Tanzania is the country where this book takes place. It's a country in East Africa. And since we went on safari, we're going to see all different safari animals and count them. And we're also going to learn how to say the numbers in Swahili. So, there's a lot of stuff going on in this book. Let's take a look. We all went on safari, a counting journey through Tanzania. We all went on safari when the day had just begun. We spied a lonely leopard. Arusha counted 1. Moja, 1. Now, I'm going to do my best with pronouncing the words correctly, but there is a guide at the back of the book so that I will correct myself if I pronounce anything wrong, okay? So remember, we're learning the Swahili words for the numbers, and we're doing some counting. Let's see what we see. We all went on safari over grasslands damp with dew. We came across some ostriches, and Mosi counted 2. Mbili, 2. We all went on safari past an old acacia tree. Nearby giraffes were grazing, so Tumpe counted 3. Tatu, 3. We all went on safari to the ancient crater floor. We heard some lordly lions. Mwambe counted 4. Nne, 4. We all went on safari where the lake birds swim and dive. Up bobbed some hefty hippos. Aquila counted 5. Tano, 5. You see the 5 hippos? We all went on safari among herds that intermix. We followed woolly wildebeests. Watende counted 6. Sita, 6. We all went on safari with the sun high in the heaven. We spotted zigzag zebras. Zalira counted 7. Saba, 7. We all went on safari near the Serengeti Gate. We startled wiry warthogs. Sahuba counted 8. Nane, 8. We all went on safari where the treetops intertwine. We met mischievous monkeys. So Doto counted 9. Tisa, 9. We all went on safari through a rocky hillside glen. We watched enormous elephants, and Bodru counted 10. Kumi, 10. See the 10 elephants? All right. We all went on safari in the sunset's fading light. We built ourselves a campfire and bid our friends good night. See, they're going to sleep, and all the animals are going to sleep too. So here it shows us the animals of Tanzania, like leopard, lion, ostrich, hippopotamus, giraffe, common wildebeest, plain zebra, warthog, vervet monkey, and elephant. So if you want to read about those animals, you can go on Pebble Go and look up more stuff about them. But I'm going to go to the back to the author's notes, because remember, the author's notes usually give us extra information to help us understand the story. So the first page is about the Maasai people. They were the people in the book. The Maasai people of East Africa live where northern Tanzania, remember that's the country the book was taking place in, meets southern Kenya. Several families cluster together in small villages. They build their huts of mud, sticks, grass, and cow dung. Together, they care for a large herd of cattle, the tribe's most important activity. When grazing is good and the pastures rich, the people stay in the settlement. When the land dries out and the seasons change, the group moves on to find fresh water and new pastures for the cattle. The Maasai are a proud people, standing tall and handsome in their cloaks of rich red fabric. Men and women adorn themselves, means decorate themselves, with beautiful beaded earrings and necklaces. Some men have fancy hairstyles and wear elaborate headdresses. The women usually shave their heads and wear wide, white, circular collars that bounce rhythmically as they move. For thousands of years, the Maasai have lived amidst the wildlife of East Africa. But in today's rapidly changing world, they are struggling to preserve their way of life as one of the last pastoral cultures on earth. It means moving from place to place. So when it says they are struggling to preserve their way of life, why do you think that might be? Do you think people might be trying to take the land that they're on? Why do you think that might be happening? Probably lots of different reasons, but the land that they're on is getting smaller and smaller, so it's probably getting harder and harder to be able to find new places for their cattle to graze because they're used to going from place to place. So the people in this book were going from place to place, right? They kept walking and seeing different kinds of animals. So I'm glad that the book talked about what the people in the Maasai tribe do and showed you some of the different things that they might see. Now, the next page is about the names in the book. Remember I said if I pronounced them wrong, there was a guide in the back so I could correct myself. So, Swahili names. Swahili is the name of the language that's being spoken. When Tanzanian parents choose a name for their child, they often pick a name that has special meaning. They hope their baby will grow up to have the same qualities as the name suggests. So, the names have meanings, and when they give their baby their names, they hope they're like the meanings of the words. Let's see. Arusha, independent, creative, ambitious. Mosi, patient, responsible, loves his family and home. Tumpe, friendly, funny, a leader and organizer. Mwambe, neat, peaceful, a good businessman. Akela, loves nature and the outdoors. So I think when I read it, I said Akela because that's what it looked like to me, but the book is telling me it's pronounced Akela, loves nature and the outdoors. Watende, sensitive, generous, creative. Zalira, understanding, peaceful, friendly. Suhuba, clever, talented, affectionate. Doto, generous, affectionate, helpful. Bodru, hardworking, takes time to finish what he starts. So those are the names in the book. Which name would you like to have? All right, a couple more pages, some facts about Tanzania. Tanzania is the largest country in East Africa. It is more than twice as big as California, and that's pretty big. Mount Kilimanjaro is the highest mountain in Africa. It is 19,340 feet high. Lake Victoria in the north is the second largest lake in the world. Before 1961, the country was called Tanganyika. One of the big lakes still bears that name, Lake Tanganyika. Now Tanzania is made up of Tanganyika and the island of Zanzibar. More than 100 tribes live in Tanzania. The name Serengeti means endless plain. No, I'm going to try to pronounce it right. Ngorongoro crater is a collapsed volcano. Once it stood taller than Mount Kilimanjaro. Remember how tall we said Kilimanjaro was. Now it's shaped like a deep bowl. Olduvai Gorge is sometimes called the cradle of mankind. The bones of ancient man were found there. All right, let's take a look at the map. So this is the country, Tanzania, that we were talking about. See the big lake at the top, Lake Victoria? They said it was the second largest lake in the world. There's the other lake we were talking about on the left side, Lake Tanganyika. So there's all kinds of different stuff all around the country that we just learned about. So I hope you liked reading We All Went on Safari. I definitely learned a lot that I didn't know before, and I hope you did too. I'll see you next time. Bye.